Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Philadelphia, Super Bowl champs. Sorry, I'm not a big hat wearer, but I had to get this one. I'm originally from that area, Levittown, outside of Philadelphia. It was a great game, and I'm a little late to the celebration of that, but anyway, let me wear this for now. Scare you with the shininess of my head. So, we're going with a green theme shave today. I have my Grizzly Bay Badger soaking, and we are going with Ethos Vetivert soap and splash. The razor today is the Stando Mokosz razor. Let me go ahead and get rid of the collar first. It's about 4ish, getting ready for work. Let me get my face wet and we'll get some lather going. So how is everybody doing today? Give you a little information about the razor. So it's Stando. You can find them in the States. The best bet is to look on Etsy. It's a Polish company, so produced in Poland in small batches. I acquired this one on the buy-sell trade. This is the stainless steel one. I did look on Etsy, and there is an aluminum model as well as a brass model. There is one left of each of them. The weight on it, what was it, 102 grams, I think. The handle length, let me get this cleaned here a second. The outside of the tub rinsed off and dried. And set aside. Alright, so the handle length is, what is it? 90 millimeters, 3.5 inches basically. And yes, Dave is thinking about growing the goatee back. So I'm going to try to remember to shave around that area. It's only been a couple few days, I think, I haven't shaved there, so it's at that stage where it's easy to forget. Come over the area and end up starting over again, or just giving up and going back to a mustache. So typical great lather from Ethos F-Base soap and the great vetiver scent. Here's nicely, I might grab, I do have some Tom Ford gray vetiver. EDP, or is it an EDT? One of them there. Alright. The blade gap on the razor, this is a solid bar. And the blade gap on it is, I believe, 1.07. So this is a mid-aggressive is how it's described. I think that's a pretty accurate description. It's not a menacing razor. It does give a nice shave. I wasn't impressed with the longevity of the shave, last shave I had, but I think there was a lot of use on the blade that I was using. So we're going to give another shot today. I did not see any information about blade exposure on it. Oh, see, there I did. Went right over it. I was just talking about that and went right over the goatee area. I guess we're shaving it. That's what I get for trying to think and shave at the same time, talk, whatever. So as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted by myself, there is some blade feel. There's no information with regard to the gap, but you do feel some blade on this, so I'm sure it's positive exposure. But not menacing. So their description of mid-aggression, I would say, is pretty accurate. And the next question is going to be, what would you compare it to? I don't know. This is only like my third shave with it, I think. I'm still kind of deciding whether it's a keeper for me or not. Not that it's not a good shaver, just trying to decide with trying to maintain a reasonable sized end and across the grain. Just trying to decide if it's one I want to hold on to. I can't believe I forgot I went right over the goatee. I mean, I can believe it, but you know. I don't know if it'd be easier to remember if I just took the mustache off and started everything over. I don't know. So I don't remember what knot this brush is. It's a nice knot. I will say when it's cleaned and dried, the bristles feel very pokey or stiff. But once it's soaked and you're using it, it's just like feather smooth and soft. So people with more knowledge about brushes, synthetic or not synthetic, but badger brushes, would know better why it has that characteristic than I do. see a couple weepers. They'll probably close themselves around this area here. And a quick rinse. And there's a couple spots there. Probably just a few days of not shaving there, and then all of a sudden feeling a sharp blade again. That's just Dave's sensitive skin. Alright, let me go ahead and get this brush cleaned. Get our collar back here. So we can look a little more presentable. So a nice razor. I don't feel like it's one of the smoothest shavers. I wouldn't compare it at all to the Diamondback by Paradigm. Let me get this brush dropped. So a nice knot on that thing. Alrighty. So you can see everything's sealed up very nicely. We're going to hit it with a little witch hazel. And again, while I'm talking to you, I'm trying to think what do I compare the razor to. And I can't think of anything off the top of my head. It gives a nice shave. It doesn't feel smooth. It's a little rough, not draggy. I think some people use that term. I don't think it's draggy due to the finish. It's a nice finish on it. It's a very good quality made razor, and I actually have coming on loan to me Leslie or whatever by Stando, another razor to try it of theirs. So nothing about the quality of it. I just don't know if it's one I want to keep in my den with the selection I have already. Looking again here. I don't know. Would I compare it to Timeless 9.5? I don't know. I'd need more time with it before I start comparing it to other razors. So it's not fair to the maker to start doing that with just 2 or 3 shaves. But as you can see, nice shave from it. Not a bad shaver. Just not sure it's one I'm going to keep in the den. But nice quality. The handle, as I mentioned, is about 3.5 inches or 90 millimeters. It resembles a Canon, is what is described as, and so they call it the Harm, which is a phrase for something I can't remember now for their Canon. But anyway, beautiful design. It's a beautiful razor, feels good in the hand, nice heft to it. But there you have it. That's our shave today. I'm going to give you a couple. We'll pop ahead. I think we've hit most of these here. I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me, and I took it off. Anyway, why is it bad to iron your 4-leaf clover? Because you shouldn't press your luck. And I was wondering why this Frisbee kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it hit me. So there's a few dad jokes for you. Anyway, Dave in Kentucky, great shave with the Vetivert set, Grizzly Bay brush, and the Stando Mokosz razor. Go birds. Anyway, be kind, be safe out there. We'll see you on the forum.